I'm Langley. I'm a senior at McKinley. So yeah, the first poem that I'm going to be reading is one that I read for my school's talent show. It's called Strange Fruit, after Billie Holiday, and after my grandma Lucille, and after my own skin. Southern trees bear strange fruit, blood on the leaves, blood at the root, black bodies swinging in the southern breeze, that strange fruit hanging from the poplar trees. And on that election night, it comes as no surprise that a white hand reaches out of the darkness for the brown in my throat. I think he must not know a brown thing when he sees one. I think he must not know what it's like to have a body like mine, one that's always warm, radiating heat like the sting of a whip on a bare back, or like the barrel of a gun that has already been fired. To have a body that is always pink and soft and ready, like he must think a woman's is supposed to be. Mr. President must think nothing of shining white cities except how they are built on brown backs, I mean brown soil, and must be protected by brown walls too, huh? Mr. President must know nothing of brown bodies except that they are wooden door frames that he is always able to walk through. Does he know nothing of history? How can a man who wears a comb-over as a permanent hairstyle tell me what to do with my box braids, tell you what to do with your hijab? I cannot call him my leader until I know that he knows what it feels like to be in this body, what it feels like to walk by a police officer at night, what it feels like to have your foreign nationality made into an outcry of rage, what it feels like to have your lack of rich whiteness turned into a reason to hate. And it's an inverted kind of pain to feel like this country is no longer yours. It turns inward and then back upon itself. Why does it feel like he does not want me to believe that I have roots here? But I can't lie. Whenever I think of the inauguration, I fear for all the skin that isn't white in this country. Here's fruit for the crows to pluck, for the rain to gather, for the wind to suck. And I keep having these dreams where there are thousands of brown bodies swinging from the rafters of the White House. Have visions of their red blood spilling down its front steps for the sun to rot, for the trees to drop. Here's a strange, and it always ends the same way, my dream, with the man who says he has all the answers reaching his hand for the inauguration Bible to swear in. And in the black sky, there's a big banner that says, "We've done it. We've made this country great again." And the whole country kneels beneath it on the pavement, silently praying to their American God for redemption, asking him to forgive them for all that they have done. Thank you. So this next poem I'm going to read, it's about being an only child, which I am, and it is just as glorious as everyone says it is, until it is not. Can I lower this?
Yes, just push it down, push it down.
Okay, that was easier than expected. Okay, it's called She Has Rescued Them. There, the girl or brown thing stands alone in the house that her father did not build, that her mother does not live in, the house that smells like coffee or vacations or escape, but for only like a minute or two. The house did not make the girl who she was. did not carve its place into her. The house did not provide her food, instead taught her how to hunt. The house that is just a place to stay, a place to rest and sleep. The house was never a part of her mother. Her mother nursed the baby girl, but not the house, so baby girl grew up strong, house frame still a little shaky. The house is not a person, so is not nursed with breast milk. Instead, the house is fed with saliva and hard work. Hard work is medicine to the bathtub's faucets, and saliva is doctor to the kitchen's floorboards. The house is not painted with lead. Instead, the house is painted with blood. Blood across the window panes, blood across the door frames. And whose fault is that? The girl wonders. You have forgotten about the girl? You were distracted by the blood, the paint, the breast milk, but the girl is still here. She stands alone. She stands sagging. Girl sometimes stands dead. Dead like the Old Testament. Dead like niggas hanging in trees. Dead like Robin Williams or any other person with a clean conscience is. But the house shows up at the funeral, and you were surprised to see it looking as healthy as it does, and you almost asked the house to dance, but you remember what happened last time, and you forget that this is a funeral until the house crawls into the casket, and you remember that the casket is just a metaphor for your body, so quick you run to the bathroom and pull the house out of your throat, dangle it in front of your face, and the house hangs as confused as you are, asks how it got here in the first place. The house has suffocated so many under its cinder block, but still, it is never gone. Its name always etched into a dog tag hanging around the girl's neck. Have you forgotten about the girl? You have forgotten about the girl again. Thank you. So my third poem, it is untitled, and it came about from a conversation I had with a friend about what happens after we die. I took to asking people what they thought happened after we died, and everybody had such unique answers. So this was his. The boy says that he does not believe in heaven, says that when he dies, he wants to be reincarnated as a sunflower or a pineapple tree, something sweet and bright and completely unnecessary. I ask, why not another human? And he says, because he already knows what it's like to live inside of someone else's skin, to have a body that is not his but has his name. And I say, well, if I were reincarnated, I'd want to be reincarnated as air. And like usual, the boy thinks that my idea is stupid. But I say, imagine all the things I could be, all the places I could go. I could turn myself into water and then evaporate into the sky to form a storm cloud. I am not sure if that's how science works, but I could will myself to rain back down on my father, onto the seeds that he has planted. I could be wind, flowing through her hair as she's walking down the street holding his hand for the first time. I could be the whistle through the gap in his front teeth the first time he sees her, when he is smiling with his whole body. I could even be a queef, which is not preferable, but at least I'd still be taking up space, still a part of something. Yes, I would be the air, be the wind, a gust, and not another body. I would be everything that made you, everything that surrounds you, everything that gives you life. And then I could be gone. Thanks.